Welcome. Continuing our Conversations with Chuck video series. As you can see, we've got the MySwing system on. We're doing some training today. I've got two sensors on. I've got the pelvis and the rib cage sensor. Chuck, what are we working on today?
Well, so we're going to be using biofeedback today in the advanced mode. And in that mode, we're going to be using the advanced rotations. So what that means is we can now measure and train more than one item. So today we're working on pelvis and rib cage rotation. For rib cage, we have our range set up between 70 and 98, and a pelvis between 37 and 60. So when Chase gets in those ranges, you're going to hear a tone.
Sure.
We're going to see a color change. Now, we're doing this for backswing right now. All right, so there's other options available, but
Sure.
we're using backswing.
And we can set the ranges to whatever we want. So
Right.
these ranges are set for my swing, my
Right.
personal swing.
For his personal swing. So Chase typically has an issue with rib cage rotation, right?
Yep.
So show us your normal restricted rib cage rotation, okay? And so right now he's at 66 and with his rib cage and 42, 41 with his pelvis. So relax for a second. So if we wanted to increase that, one of the things that I'd tell people to do, I'd say, you know what, just turn the center of your pelvis or your belt buckle and the center of your chest as far away as you can. Now, when he does that, he went out of range, and that's okay, okay? Relax for a second. Did that feel stressful?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Felt good.
All right, so now what we're doing, now he's gone a little bit too far, right? So I'm going to ask him to restrict the pelvis just a little while he still goes with his rib cage. And now he's well within range. Okay, relax.
A little bit of stretch there. So
bit
you're
of
not limiting my hip rotation, as you know, we're not trying to get it to 30 degrees or a certain number. We're just not allowing me to over rotate a little bit.
Right. And another way to do this would be to let's turn your pelvis now as far as you can, along with your rib cage. All right, so now he's way out of range, okay, with his pelvis. So now we can just kind of hold him right here and have him feel like he starts his pelvis a little bit. So now he's back in range again. So you can use this to feel a stretch. Mm-hmm. You can also use it for your start down.
Work on the sequencing.
Right.
So question for you, would you say that you'd rather have more rotation, over rotation versus limited rotation for most of your students?
Yeah, I'd like to have more rotation.
Yeah.
You know, because it's easier to take away more than it is to add more.
Absolutely. Great stuff, Chuck. Thanks again. Advanced Biofeedback from MySwing.